What's happening, everybody? It's Drew, your host of Allluvialll Adventures. We want to take a moment to thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the channel. Such a beautiful fall day here in the hills of Tennessee. Sun shining, nice cool breeze. You know what? We're just going to grill out for lunch, have a little family get together, and we sure would appreciate it if you guys would come along with us. We're going to try to make some Hawaiian strip steaks, a little pineapple, teriyaki sauce, brown sugar. Should be delicious. Maybe some of the wild neighbors will come hang out with us for a little while. We are going to, as a curiosity or something I might mention, we've got flowers blooming. My mountain laurel that bloomed in May is blooming again here in October. I've got some irises out here blooming, my roses. It's not normal to me that flowers bloom this late in the year here in this part of the country. So if you guys have any thoughts or comments on that, please drop a comment below and let me know. Gonna shoot our bow a little bit this afternoon, just for the fun of shooting. You know, anything that gets you outside, the outdoors, fresh air, sunshine. If it's cooking out, if it's shooting a bow, if it's a fishing pole, go get outside in the fresh air, sunshine, and beautiful weather. We're gonna get the potatoes in the oven, we're gonna get the grill fired up, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, we've got our baked potatoes here. We're fixing to get those in the oven. I get them in the oven, I'm going to go out and get the charcoal started. Surely to goodness, in the time it takes those potatoes to cook, I can get the steaks seasoned and get them on the grill. Like I say, we're going to also have, to go with our steaks, we're going to have some avocado, we're going to have a small salad, going to oven roast some of these baby carrots. I particularly like those roasted. Make us a little teriyaki sauce to go on our steak, and we got the bananas just because. So we're going to get everything in the oven. I'll be back with you guys shortly. We're going to get our potatoes washed and scored. A little sea salt, a little olive oil, now I suppose any type of neutral oil would work. A light vegetable oil, maybe avocado oil, probably. I'm using the olive oil because it's what I have. It greatly adds to the flavor of the potato skin. I don't know that it helps the cooking process at all. I just think it makes the potato taste a whole lot better. Since I already got salt on this end, we'll just start on this end. We're going to throw them in the oven. Hour from now, baked potatoes. Alright guys, we're going to season the bottom of the pan. If I was going to leave these steaks in here for any length of time, I would have a glass pan. That way there wouldn't be any reaction between the seasonings and the metal. Since it's just going to be a few minutes, aluminum foil won't hurt anything. Not going to be in there long enough to there to be any kind of prolific chemical reaction that might affect the taste of our beef. We're going to put some in the pan so it'll season that side of the steak when we lay it down. We'll press it a little bit, embed the seasonings, and we'll season the top side very, very liberally. A good amount of salt, as I've heard that said. A little bit of black pepper, a bit of onion powder. And you want to put enough so when you lay your other steak on there and it doesn't lessen the quantity on the steak you've got down, and there's enough quantity to go on the steak you're putting down. So good amount. Press it. Start over. There we go, guys. We're going very shortly have some delicious grilled beef again. Most of the time we cook our thicker cuts of meat low and slow. We're probably not going to do that this time. These won't be on the heat 20 or 30 minutes tops. Have a moderate fire, probably 750, 800 degrees, something like that. Get a good sear on them. Turn them twice. They'll be a perfect medium rare, and they'll be good. Butterfly getting some nectar. Well, it looks like our coals are ready. We'll get those spread out in a thin, even layer. Go ahead and let the grates be getting hot too. Make them easier to clean. And last but maybe not least, with the grates good and hot, we should have some lovely sear marks on those steaks. like I said, I find it odd that you've got irises trying to bloom and the dogwood's turning colors because it's fall. There it is. Lilies are pretty. Alright guys, we're going to give the grill grates a good brushing. We're going to let all that burn off and then we're going to put our steaks on. Alright guys, we're going to let that heat and a little bit of hickory bark work its magic. See how this turns out. Alright guys, we're going to check them. I think these are done, guys. We're going to tent those and let them rest, and we'll see them again when it's time to eat. Alright guys, we got our teriyaki pineapple here. We're going to let that butter melt, dissolve all the brown sugar. We're going to make us a Hawaiian New York strip today. You want to be sure, guys, when this starts getting hot that you stir it so your sugar does not stick to the bottom of your pan and scorch. Alright guys, we've got our potatoes buttered, got our salad in the bowls. We're going to untent these steaks. Man, got the moisture in the bottom of that pan. They definitely did not dry out when they were cooking. Look at that, wow. Yeah, these steaks will be tender and juicy. Cut that little bit of fat and gristle off the back side of it. Still, it should be a wonderful medium. Not nowhere near too done. But I've got to try this. Very good, very tender. Like I say, we've made us some Hawaiian sauce to go on this, much like you would get at a restaurant. We'll see you guys when we get ready to eat. Hey guys, this is Drew, your host of Allluvialll Adventures. I want to take the time to thank y'all once again for following along on the channel and everything we do. We appreciate you guys more than we can express or say. Thank you all to my subscribers so much. Had a pretty good day today. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Tennessee. It's October the 17th. Like I said in my intro, if you guys can tell me why some of these flowering plants are blooming in the middle of October, the irises, my mountain laurel, it bloomed in the spring, it's blooming again. Is it something to do with the Indian summer, or just whatever reason? If you guys would drop an answer in the comments, let me know. I sure would appreciate it. We got to spend time out in the great outdoors again today. Sunshine, fresh air. We made us some good food. We got our steak done just like we like it. Got our baked potato with homemade ranch. We got us some avocado. We got some more roasted carrots and a wonderful garden salad. And we're in a great place. And we can't be grateful enough for that. Thank you all for joining us. I appreciate y'all. And we will see y'all on the next one.